Alright, boys, you're gonna read the storybook. It's called Journey to Justice. Let's see. As war broke out across the world in the 1940s, ruthless forces such as Hydra, directed by the villainous Red Skull, and Zola and Baron Zemo, tore through Europe. The world was in need of a hero, someone to stand up and fight for all people, and no one would have ever guessed who that hero would be. So let's see who's gonna be the new hero. In borough of Brooklyn and the greater city of New York, Steve Rogers sat, dismayed by the newsreels he watched in his local theater. Every week, the news gets worse, Steve said to himself. I can't let my friends fight these battles alone. He had to help stop the growing tide of evil. Though he was small and suffered from asthma, Steve Rogers desperately wanted to help fight for what was right. Sorry, kid, the recruitment officer said. There's nothing I can do. Next. The army saw only Steve's size and illness, but that wouldn't stop Steve Rogers. On his 17th attempt to enlist in the army, Steve was admitted. He was greeted by Dr. Erskine, who said, "Welcome to Project Rebirth." Dr. Indinsky had one goal: to create a super soldier. A super soldier? Steve said hesitantly. He looked around at all the other soldiers and wondered how he could possibly compete with them. So let's see what will happen next. I guess Steve Rogers wants to hop out and fight off against evil villains. But the armies and the officers didn't want him to join their organization because he was too skinny and too small for them. But one person said yes to join the project of creating a new superhero, a super soldier. So let's see how that will work for Steve Rogers. When all the soldiers were sent on long runs, Steve was always in last place. They did weight training, and Steve could barely lift the lightest dumbbells. When the time came to choose their first candidate to undergo the super soldier protocols, it was Steve Rogers who was chosen by Dr. Erskine. You never give up, Steve. You believe deeply in fighting for freedom and protecting those who can't protect themselves, said Ertinsky. That is why I have chosen you. He chose Steve Rogers to be the super soldier because Steve wouldn't give up on joining the army. Either way, people were trying to push him down, but he still doesn't give up. And that's what soldiers and superheroes do. They don't give up until they reach their goal to fight for freedom. And that's a good thing. Dr. Jasinski was helping Steve Rogers. So let's see. Steve stared at the super soldier's serum he was supposed to drink. "Don't worry, Steve," Dr. Zinsky said. "After your transformation, you'll know it was worth it." Steve drank the secret formula and was bombarded with Vita rays. Within seconds, the transformation was complete, and where a 98-pound weakling once stood, now towered the world's first super soldier. Captain America was born. So he went from a 98-pound to a super soldier, Captain America, Steve Rogers. And that's really cool. And look at him drinking the serum, the formula. So that way he wants to be stronger. And look, the formula did work. Really good for Steve Rogers. Because he wanted to be a soldier. He wanted to be a superhero. So let's see. He became Captain America. Steve wasted no time getting straight to work, fighting for freedom across the globe. He helped to turn the tide of the war and beat back the evil forces running wild. "You soldiers have braved from the lines," Captain America told the troops. "Today I fight with you, and we will honor our country and our cause for freedom." Captain America was joined by Bucky Barnes. His trusty sidekick, Bucky, was the bouncy, happy-go-lucky one of the two. But that didn't mean they weren't the two bravest soldiers in the world. Together, they would fight villains like the Red Skull and Arnim Zola and take them down. So Bucky became his sidekick, and they were fighting off against evil villains. All thanks to Captain America, Steve Rogers. And look, there's Arnim, the evil villain, fighting off against Bucky, and the Red Skull fighting off against Captain America. And it's good. Villains should be locked up in jail for doing bad, evil things. By the end of the war, only Baron Zemo remained to be captured. Captain America and Bucky charged into Zemo's family castle. "Watch out for booby traps, Bucky!" Cap shouted, and the duo dodged every one of them. But Zemo would not be stopped so easily. "Captain, you have foiled all of my plans except one," Baron Zemo taunted. Uh-oh. Even as Captain America tied Baron Zemo up, Zemo set his final attack into motion. "My rockets loaded and aimed on New York, and you can't stop it." Zemo's rocket took off. The rumble was deafening. "Oh no!" Steve said. "It is aimed at my home." Uh-oh, Zemo has launched a rocket to New York City to the home of Captain America. And Zemo is very evil, a villain. And let's see if they stop that rocket. That big giant green rocket, boys and girls. But they couldn't stop his plans. So let's see. Thinking fast, Steve jumped onto the rocket, taking him far into the sky. And way up to sea, he broke into the rocket's guidance system, causing it to fall harmlessly into the freezing ocean below. Uh-oh. But the victory came at a price. Steve had fallen into the cold waters as well, and there in the icy depths Steve would remain until he was found many years later by the Avengers. And that's really cool to see. Captain America was on the rocket and landed into the water of the icy cold water. But the Avengers had found him. Thor, the Wasp, Ant-Man, and Iron Man. They found Captain America, Steve Rogers. And they brought him back to life. I think so. I don't know. Now, Captain America goes on countless adventures as leader of the Avengers. But one thing has not changed. Behind Captain America's shield, Steve Rogers is still just a kid from Brooklyn who always does the right thing to be a hero. And that's the end of our story. Well, we all need superheroes, right, boys and girls? We all need good heroes. Always there for us. Right? But how do we know our heroes are there? Let's just ask one of my two buddies, Cowie. Hi, boys and girls. And Rusty. Hello, boys and girls. So, I got a question about Captain America. Was Captain America a big kid, or a big man, or a little man? He was the littlest, skinniest little man in the army. Yeah, but they don't want to take him, except for someone who believed in him. And who believed in him? Who's that person? Dr. Erskine. Yeah, he's the one that created that super soldier formula. And that's how Steve Rogers became Captain America. And how did he become Captain America? He drank that formula and he grew very big. Yes, even with his sidekick, Bucky Barron. Bucky was helping Captain America trying to capture those evil villains. Yes. And who was the evil villain? Zemo. I forget the other evil villain's name. Red Skull and Arnim. Yes, they were trying to create an idea of destroying Captain America's home. But that did not work. So, and why did it not work? Because Captain America has friends. So who was his friend? Thor, Iron Man, the Wasp, Ant-Man, and Bucky. But did they find Captain America in the water? Yes, and they brought him in their ships, and he was alive. Yes, too. And he became the leader of the Avengers. He went, whoop-ow, ow, whoop-ow, ow. Whoop-ow, whoop-ow. Okay, stop it. Okay. So, and two more questions. How do you know what do heroes do? They protect the people from villains. Yes, they do. But how? Like if a criminal's robbing a bank or a store or burning a house or attacking people, a hero comes out and gets rid of the criminals and the villains and saves the people from them. But how does he save them? Well, like this. Hey, get back over here. You're going to jail for robbing the bank. And who does that? Police officers. They capture robbers and criminals. What about like something that explodes and there's fire everywhere? Who turns off the fire. Firefighters from the fire department, they use a water hose and water all the fire roads. Shh. And they're also superheroes. Yeah, that's true. And what about like when people are sick? Are doctors superheroes? Yes, they are. They always give us lots of good medicine and healthy vitamins. You see, everybody could be a hero, just like the Avengers. Yes, and you could be a hero too, boys and girls. You could be the famous hero! Just like Super Rusty the Rooster! And his sidekick, Cowie Cow! Okay, awesome! High five! High five! Ouch! And we are up to save the people! Wrong way, Rusty! Oh, sorry, my bad. You guys are being silly. You have dreams so big, right? Yes, we all have dreams of becoming superheroes. Yes, we do. Because dreams is what makes a superhero awesome and beautiful. So boys and girls, if you want to be a superhero, you gotta dream big. But not too big, okay? Yes, not too big. Our superheroes are doctors, our parents, our firefighters, or police officers. Everyone could be a superhero. Anyone. Okay? Good night, everybody. We love you all. And always dream of being a super rooster. Silly Rusty. Sorry, my man. That sounds funny. Super rooster. No. Dream big was good and become a superhero one day. Okay? Good night, everybody. Good night. And they're being silly. But it's always good to dream big. Because that's how superheroes were born. Like Thor, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Superman, Flash, any superhero. Because superheroes, they don't come from the mind, boys and girls. They come from our dreams, and they also come from our hearts. Sorry, from everyone's hearts. Everybody could be a superhero. Because a hero, what they love to do is help and protect everyone. That's what Spider-Man does, Batman, Black Widow. I'll just say the whole Avengers, the Justice League. You see, they are the heroes. We also have heroes too. Our parents, our grandparents, our brothers and sisters, our neighbors could be heroes, our police officers, or our teachers, or our friends. Anybody could be a superhero. Okay, boys and girls? But remember, a superhero does not reveal his identity. Does not tell nobody. He just keeps his secret of being a superhero secret-y to himself or to herself. Okay? Alright, everybody, I gotta go. And hope you all enjoyed the story, okay? Good night, everybody.